What's up everyone, it's Alex.
Motorcycle review.
Today I want to do another quick motorcycle review. This bike has been reviewed countless times. There's lots of good reviews on YouTube for it. Go check them out. This is just gonna be my humble opinion on it. Legendary motorcycle, been making it for a long time.
This thing is a Suzuki DRZ400SM. The SM means SuperMoto, which basically means this is a dual purpose bike with sticky street tires on it, okay?
So let's just start just with basics on it. What do you get with this motorcycle? And then we'll move into my opinions, okay?
And by the way, they've been making this thing since at least 2007. The first one I ever dealt with was a 2007 model, so they've been making it since at least that long. So that's what, a 12-year by now? 12-year track record, basically unchanged. So, I mean, it's gonna be bulletproof. Anyway, bulletproof. I should have reviewed one of these before. I don't get my hands on them very often. I had to go find this one for a really, really good customer of mine, and it's getting delivered to them today. So I wanted to give a chance to like do an overview of it before I deliver it to them. So if they see this video later, you guys know who you are. I hope you're happy with the motorcycle. All right, so here's what we get. So you've got a dual purpose style motorcycle. So basically a dirt bike, you know, for on off-road purposes, with regular street tires on it, which basically just means it is made to be a super light, super fun little street hooligan machine. You got a 400cc overhead cam, water-cooled motor. These things are carbureted. So the fuel valve and the choke knob, dead giveaways, this is a carbureted motorcycle. They've been making it this way basically its entire life, because if it's not broke, don't fix it. And it's not broke, it actually works really, really well with the carbureted system. So they have at this point decided not to fuel inject these. They are carbureted. Got disc brakes front and rear, no ABS, just regular old disc brakes. But honestly, it's a really light motorcycle, so I don't know why you would really need ABS on this anyway. It would make it less playful. You got inverted forks, like classic big mono shock for the rear. Obviously, being a dirt bike slash dual sport, it is chain drive. Majority of them are going to be chain drive. In my opinion, that's the best system for any kind of a super light dirt bike, or you know, anything where you want a quick power transfer. Chain drive is a good idea. Otherwise, everything else is very just standard dirt bike-ish. You've got your standard like dirt bike, dual sport kind of banana seat going on. Not really like a separate rear seat. If you're gonna do a passenger, they gotta be just kind of like back here. That's a little bag for tools and everything, you know, standard exhaust. This is all stock. Got the big old square mirrors on it, like old school dual sport style. They come stock with a fat bar on them. You dirt bike guys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Otherwise, you got just real basic ignition. Super basic little gauge cluster deal. You're basically just going to have speed, trip A, trip B, total odometer, super basic indicator lights, just very, very clean basic gauge setup on it. Gas tank's metal, everything else is plastic, as you would expect on, you know, dirt bike. They do tend to come with, in different years or different colors, but they tend to come with these really sweet, like sport bike sized rims, but that are spoked, and they usually come in some kind of really cool coloring. Like this is kind of a like aluminum blue. I've seen them in gold, I've seen them in regular silver, I've seen them in all kinds of different colors. They usually, each year usually have, like for 2018, it was like a black bike with the gold rims. This is a 2019 that I had to go find, because 2020s aren't out yet. And this one's a white bike with the cool blue wheels, and that's exactly what the customer wanted. You usually get these kind of cool like aluminum colored wheels with them. And that's it, that's what you get. You get an awesome, fun little dual-purpose motorcycle, 400cc, so enough power without being too much. Got really, really nice street tires on it, so really, really fun, playful supermoto for the street that they've been making over a decade the same way. So you're gonna have reliability. So what do you get? I think you get a lot for what you pay for. You get a light bike with enough power that's super playful, that also has over 10 years of Japanese manufactured reliability to it. So they've been making them a long time the same way. You can find these used. They're out there. If you want to save some money, get them used. As long as they've been taken care of, they're gonna last. They're a really, really, really fun bike. If you've never ridden one of these, go find one that you can ride. You owe it to yourself to ride it. Now, there's other supermoto type bikes out there. There's some stuff in like a 250 supermoto that's lighter and even more playful. There are bigger bikes. There are, you know, 600, 650, 690 and up. There are big, big supermotos as well. But I think that the 400 Suzuki Supermoto is a really, really good like middle ground for the category, and I think it's got to be the longest in production supermoto out there, continuously produced. And if you want more power out of it, because there's going to be some people out there like, oh, you know, it's underpowered, it's anemic. I've heard that before. I feel like for what it is and for what it's intended for, it's plenty. You may disagree. If you want more power out of it, there are big bore kits. There's lots of little things you can do to pep the thing up. Throw an exhaust on it, do a 450 big bore kit, do some other little things. You have a lot of options with this motorcycle, and it's just going to be reliable and awesome.
So that's it. Just like with its brother, the SV650 in the Suzuki lineup, you guys know I'm a fan of the SV650. I think it's a legendary motorcycle. It's one of the best rounded ones out there. This in that like dual purpose supermoto category. I think this is probably the best rounded, just all round package supermoto that you get for what you pay, the reliability, the fun factor, and the versatility to do with it what you want to. I think this is probably the most legendary supermoto you can get your hands on if you're into that kind of thing. So I have my hands on it today. I wanted to have a chance to talk to you guys about it and to do a quick video on it, a little honest review before I deliver it to them. It's going to a really, really good customer of mine, really good friends of mine that have been buying from me for a while. They asked me to find them one. I found it, delivered it to them this afternoon. If you guys see the video, thanks for buying it. I love you guys. Thanks for coming back to see me every time you need something. I'm always happy to help you out, okay? Super positive about it. If you get a chance to, go ride a DRZ400SM. There's lots of other reviews out there. Go watch those too if you're thinking about buying one of these. I'm Alex. Peace.